What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we are back with another reaction video, and we're going to be reacting to the 10 rocket launches that have gone wrong. This video is very interesting because I know there is a lot of rocket launches. We always see the positive side of it, but you got to remember there is a lot of rocket launches that have gone completely wrong. They're not normally televised very often, so we're going to go through 10 rocket launches that have gone completely wrong. I'm excited for this video.
Ooh, let's go.
And Udi's not here because he doesn't love us.
Udi's not here because he's being a lazy piece of shit. I'm kidding.
Yeah, Udi told us that he doesn't want to come to any more recordings ever. So Udi's gone, guys. Unlucky.
Udi's done. Gone forever.
In saying that, let's go watch some rocket launches.
Hey guys, it's Chris. From the most famous explosions in rocket history to the only people who have ever died literally in outer space, here are 10 rocket launches gone wrong.
Oh, this music's like boom, boom, boom.
Oh, shit, the production. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, this is nice.
Number 10, the Vanguard TV-3. The Vanguard TV-3 disaster was one of the earliest rocket launches that ever went wrong in the history of humankind. It happened over 60 years ago, during 1957.
That was
what contraption is that, dude?
The Soviet Union were going head-to-head, trying to be the first ones to master space.
Right.
There were two organizations in the United States trying to get satellites launched into orbit. One of them was the National Academy of Sciences, who used the 3-stage Vanguard rocket developed by the Naval Research Laboratory. Unfortunately, things weren't going that well for the United States in the beginning. On October 4th, the Soviet Union launched the first.
It's just a plane attached to a
orbit. This was the Sputnik.
Bro, that's like the most ghetto one you would ever see.
Complete with a passenger dog and everything.
The Sputnik.
Embarrassed, the
that
United
does not look
States
like
tried
a
to push
satellite.
forward with their Vanguard rocket, and it was a huge disaster.
Oh no.
According to NASA, on December 6th, Vanguard TV-3 was only 4 feet off the ground when the main engine lost thrust. The rocket fell out of the air, and the entire thing exploded.
Oh, that's sad, but it's so bad that I only got 4 feet off the ground.
Just give up with that plane.
Even referred to the American failure as Kaputnik. Was dragging behind the Soviets.
Kaputnik.
You know what's so funny about that is the fact that they literally could have just gone on a plane and gone further up into the air than that rocket went. It went 4 feet in the air.
Holy
it's so sad.
Have you ever been to the Air and Space Museum? What'd you think? Let me know in the comments.
It was shit.
Number 9.
No, man,
the
I've never been
Apollo
there.
1 fire.
Oh, no, I've heard of the Apollo.
1967,
Damn.
a flash fire engulfed the Apollo 1 command
Oh, I've
module
heard of this, I
during
think.
a rehearsal launch test. And despite the emergency procedures in place,
You know how scary it would be to get on a rocket?
Crew, all minutes
I'm good. I'm never doing that.
as if someone had trapped them inside of an oven.
Oh my
It was one
god.
of the biggest setbacks in the space program near the end of the 60s. It took over 18 months before NASA felt confident to send any additional men into space.
Can you imagine being the people after that?
Day were Gus
Yeah, you'd be
Ed
shitting
White,
bricks, dude.
Roger Chaffee. All of the astronauts had flight experience, and yet they went up in flames, likely because of a stray spark that may have come from a damaged wire.
You know what you gotta respect is the fact that, like, they put their life on the line to try and, you know, make humanity go forward. You know, these are like the first like, even now, you know what I mean? Everyone that's going into space and stuff, they're like pioneers, you know? In our lifetime, none of us will go to space. Maybe a few. The people that are, like, there's like 100 people going to Mars, you know? What's to say that those 100 people don't die on the way to Mars? You know what I mean?
We've never been there, so you
They
never
probably
know.
will. I think they will die.
Yeah.
They will die.
I think something controversial is definitely going to happen.
Yeah, but the thing is they've dedicated their life to being the 100 people that go to Mars. You know what I mean? Like, you got to give so much respect to them because I'm sure as hell not going to Mars. Man, I'm living my life happily on Earth. I'm sorry.
Honestly, if in our lifetime, if there's an option to be able to go like orbit around Earth, I will actually go do that at least once in my life over skydiving. If it was safe. Oh yeah, absolutely.
If I was like 90 years old and had 3 months to live, I'll do it.
They're talking about, they're talking about commercial like commercial flights like orbiting around the planet.
Yeah, I mean, aren't they meant to be starting like space travel rather than like traveling on Earth? And it's meant to be like 10 times faster or something.
Yeah, apparently
So, like,
you get from like country to country within 30 minutes.
Yeah, like apparently you'll be able to fly from Australia to
nuts.
America in I think it was like 23 minutes or something.
It was something
using the spaceway.
stupid, dude.
Damn.
All right, anyway, let's get back in the video.
While on fire, the astronauts struggled to open the door, but the pressure from inside the spacecraft
that would have been horrible, dude.
Impossible to pry
It
open.
would have been.
After the tragedy, scientists made some serious changes to the design of the Apollo aircraft.
It sucks that it had to take something like that, but at least they learned from it, you know?
We've made some serious changes. We've added no doors. We removed every single door and window.
If they're gonna burn, they're gonna burn.
The Apollo 6 disaster.
After
the
Apollo system wasn't very good.
The Apollo 6 disaster. Unfortunately, the launch was plagued with issues from the beginning. When the rocket launched, igniter fuel lines inside the J2 engines ruptured.
That's the thing that is, there's no way to know if it's going to work or not when you send it off. But I think that no matter how much testing you do, it's always going to be different on the actual day. Because there's all the components together and like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's just there's so many, like, what about if there's different wind? You don't know what could have caused this, you know, like, dude, a little pebble could have like gone into the engine for all we know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little pebble just flicked up in, or maybe a bird went into the engine and bang, that's it.
Or a Damie fell out. Oh!
Yeah, Damie fell out of the...
Boom!
Dude.
Damie cracked the window inside the rocket. Like...
Basically nothing worked. But Command changed things up and tried to launch the rocket again.
Wait, they tried launching it again?
A high orbit and then a high-speed return.
That ain't good.
Ended up burning too
they
much
tried to do an
fuel.
Elon Musk.
This left the rocket unable to enter the atmosphere fast enough. The spacecraft came down at 33,000 feet per second.
Oh my god, per second.
What did that fucking like went into someone's head?
Landing around 43
I think they'll die.
miles from its original
You think so?
destination.
43
if they have a helmet
It's
on.
an alien!
And
Burn
the
into the
third
thing!
unmanned mission was cancelled.
You see that?
I saw that. I actually saw that.
Plans for its next series of rockets.
Where's the alien? I don't see the alien.
Watch, you see it.
It landed slightly north of
Alien!
Hawaii.
See it?
On the front.
Where?
It's burned, like in the thing.
Look at the
Oh,
eyes.
this? Oh, like... Yeah.
It's an alien.
Oh my god, I hate you guys. I hate you with passion.
Number 7. Japanese rocket failure.
Oh no.
Not all the rocket disasters happened on U.S. soil. As recently as 2018, a rocket launch went terribly wrong.
That's 2018.
Dude, 2018.
A huge ball of fire and a whole lot of shattered dreams. The rocket
people
failure
on it?
happened on June 30th, when a Japanese startup company tried to launch their Momo 2 rocket.
Mate, that name is the problem.
Nobody was injured in the incident, but the rocket was definitely destroyed.
That's good, at
I'm
least.
sure
No
people
one
thought it
got
was a
hurt.
meteor falling to Earth
good.
or something. That would be crazy to see. The company was called Interstellar Technologies.
mate.
They're now
Good
bankrupt.
luck.
Trying to make lightweight rockets that were low cost and easy to use to send satellites into space.
Oh, that looks cheap.
Huge failure. With the rocket not even leaving the launch pad.
Momo 2 was even worse.
It wasn't much better, seeing as the
What is
rocket
that's a
exploded.
rocket.
In the end, it wasn't good news for the company.
That's the thing, though. Why would you want to trust
Challenger
a
explosion.
cheap rocket?
The failure
Exactly.
of the 1986 Challenger mission shocked the entire world. This was a
1986.
Oh,
tragedy of
I've seen
biblical
this. It's dead.
proportions
Yeah,
that
I've
changed
seen
the
this.
way NASA operated.
This is
And
like
it
the big
seriously
explosion.
distorted the public's
Is this the
opinion
one
on
with the
spaceflight
teacher?
forever.
School teacher?
I think
It
so.
happened on January
Yeah.
28th, when the space shuttle Challenger exploded after only 73 seconds in the air, and the explosion resulted in the immediate deaths of all 7 astronauts on board. It also resulted in the death of a
Yeah.
civilian named
Yeah.
Krista
That's,
McAuliffe, who had been selected for NASA's Teacher in Space program. And you can probably imagine the program
You know
was shut
what?
down pretty quickly after this. One of the
I
reasons
feel
the
like
Challenger
this
was
disaster,
indeed
right?
Yeah.
For some reason, I feel like this disaster was done on purpose. Like,
Why?
What?
I don't know, man. It just like, I find it hard to believe, right? I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure after this incident, they didn't do like space program stuff for a while.
Yeah, well, they
Until-
did because...
And then Elon
like-
Musk came along and privatized it.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, this was a big step to take, you know, like bringing a member of the public onto a spacecraft, you know, and you need to find a member of the public that's willing enough to do that. And then you finally bring, you know, you convince this lady to get on. She's told all of her friends, all of her family, her students, everything to get, like, that she's getting on this, you know, rocket ship. She's going to the moon or wherever they were going. And then it just explodes. There's no backup for them. You know what I mean? They can't invite another person of the public. No one's going to want to come. The first member of the public got shot into space and died. So
I feel like it's an intentional thing, though. You know what I mean?
I don't
Like,
think
it-
so. What, so you think NASA's a bunch of terrorists?
I feel like it's a conspiracy.
They're part of the Illuminati.
Conspiracy theories with copper, right, mate?
Dude, listen, man. I think it's a conspiracy at the very least. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
All
I'm sure
saying.
people have thought the
is
same.
that it was witnessed by everyone in the world as it happened live.
It was.
And the image of the space shuttle exploding was horrific.
It's a ghost.
To watch. Then afterwards, the reason for the disaster really put a sour taste in everyone's mouth. The Challenger was destroyed all because of a rubber O-ring that failed.
Oh,
Hot gas is
how
Little Roblox.
convenient.
Little rubber thing.
And to
Dude.
take things a step further, the O-ring failed because it was too cold outside on launch day.
See, dude, that's what I'm saying, though, right? Is they can do all the tests in the
the
world, but
weather.
the launch day always matters.
Yeah,
you know?
but you check, like any aircraft that flies today, you check the weather. And if the weather isn't
dude.
great, you fucking don't go on the flight. They literally cancel your flight, man.
It was 1986.
It's a conspiracy theory.
They didn't have the weather effect then. They can't do shit, man.
Yeah, bro. What about if the weatherman was sick that day? They can't help it.
Bro,
come on.
You guys are a bunch of fucking pineapples.
Dude, you're the one that said that you want to go to space, all right? Shut up.
I do.
I think I know why Cobb wants to go to space. You know, you grow taller when you go into space.
Oh,
your body stretches.
Yeah, and then you know when you come back down to Earth, you're all fucking crippled because your back muscles don't work anymore.
What's up, guys? Copperhead here.
The recent launch fever had motivated the people in charge to launch the rocket, even though it should have stayed grounded.
Okay, maybe Copper's right.
See, I'm telling you. I am telling you. It doesn't seem right.
No, did you just hear what it said? Like the launch fever made the staff launch it anyway, even though it shouldn't have been launched.
Okay, that's stuff. That's true.
Copper's on something, mate.
Okay, Copper, I agree with you now. Okay, maybe there was something.
I'm on your side. Okay.
In April of 1986. The massive Titan 34D rocket blew itself into pieces
that is a big rocket.
after launching from the Vandenberg Air Force Base in California. Titan
Look at the testicles on those things, dude.
That's a shot.
Originally designed to be ICBMs and used storable liquid fuel. What we know today was the KH-9
Bro, I love space.
Hexagon reconnaissance satellite.
I've just dropped coffee all over myself. I hope that showed on my webcam. I was just drinking it and fell out the cup.
Some people speculate even today that the explosion of the rocket was sabotaged by someone firing a rifle at it.
What?
What? Proper investigation later showed that the problem had been internal. Some rubber insulation around the propellant had come loose, and this allowed hot combustion gases to burn into the steel.
Yeah, it seems too much of a coincidence,
rapid and complete destruction of the entire vehicle.
That's nuts. Like, if that's actually what happened, that's fucked.
It was a project put forth by Cosmos Studios and the Planetary Society as
a
way to test how a solar sail could work.
That is a UFO.
That's the Death Star.
You just shoot anything you want into space.
Use a huge sail to harness the energy of the sun, and thereby
can I shoot my sperm into space?
Velocity without the need for actual fuel.
Yeah, now aliens. Dude, get it going.
The Cosmos 1 launched on June 21st, 2005 from a Russian Delta II submarine.
Oh.
But there was a huge rocket failure.
Why did they water? That's a problem.
Getting into orbit. Instead of showing the capability of the solar sail, it was a great big waste of $4 million.
No shit, shot it through underwater.
Cosmos 1 appeared to burn up in the atmosphere before even
it's just an expensive firework.
around the Earth.
Wait, what about if we just put solar panels in space?
Huh?
Hear me out, okay? What about if we have, like, solar panels that can convert energy and bring it back down to Earth, and you put them all in space? Do you know how much, like, solar energy they would be able to collect?
No, it'd be the same as being on Earth.
No, because it wouldn't have to go through the ozone layer, and the UV rays and stuff would just be direct. It would be so much power coming from the sun.
They'd be spending more money. So you might as well just spend that money on,
they'd be spending more money
gas.
to save money. Dude, I'm so smart. Holy shit, someone hire me. Elon Musk, hit me up, all right?
Number 3, the SpaceX Starship.
Oh, SpaceX
is infamous for failed launches, and the latest prototype from SpaceX, which they call their next generation Starship, recently exploded on impact while trying to land. Starship prototype reached an altitude of around 32,800 feet.
Yeah, but guess what? Elon Musk isn't going to give up.
The problem was when it tried to touch back down. The principal integration engineer from SpaceX later gave a statement saying that they still need to work on the landing a little bit more.
No, it just blew up. The landing was perfect. I think we really need to work on our launch here.
And the company wants them to be just like commercial aircraft. The Starship goes to the moon,
and he will. I guarantee Elon Musk will
before. And it does the same thing
over the end of our lifetime,
just like an airplane. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear to be possible just yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like before our time's over, they'll be done. Like during our lifetime. You know what's good? Most of these crashes are like 30, 40 years ago, so we've learned a lot.
Yeah. The rocket malfunctioned in midair and burst.
The only like recent one was that Momo one, but mate, that doesn't count.
Just a minute after it left Cape Canaveral. But unlike other rocket failures that had something to do with internal components malfunctioning, this one was apparently caused by a lightning strike.
No, dude.
What's up with this poor weather conditions?
That's so unlucky. Like,
dude, do you know what the odds are of getting struck by lightning? But the fact that it's happening when you're on a rocket ship is... dude, that's just unfortunate.
This left the rocket tumbling through the sky with some of its boosters firing at random. NASA
I know, what fucking dweeb launched a rocket in a lightning storm.
The rocket over the Atlantic Ocean. It was a huge blow for NASA's self-esteem.
Dude, NASA's really choking. They were so far ahead.
The Soyuz 11 mission didn't have so much to do with a rocket failing as much as it had to do with a serious lack of oxygen. The Soyuz 11 mission had actually been going very well.
The guy in the back looks like Elon.
23 and this was back in 1971. Unfortunately, when the astronauts aboard the Soyuz 11 returned to Earth, they were discovered dead. The cause of their deaths was the subject of great debate for a couple years.
That's
After
even
the space
worse.
shuttle fell back down to Earth on June 30th.
Like they land and you think you've done it right.
A hatch to find the corpses of Georgy Dobrovolsky,
wait, why did they die?
Vladislav Volkov,
because there was no oxygen in the ship.
How do you not put oxygen in the one place you're meant to put oxygen, bro? Conspiracy!
Initial speculation had some people theorizing that the cosmonauts died because of psychological stress during the long flight. It wasn't until a couple years later that it was revealed a ruptured breathing valve had caused all three men to die of decompression.
Oh, fuck.
And a huge drop in air pressure, and the air inside their lungs had expanded suddenly, and they basically exploded. These were the first three deaths to actually happen while in space.
That would really hurt.
Extremely painful.
Well, that was actually pretty interesting. I mean, I wasn't expecting people to get sniped and people's lungs to explode, but I mean, hey, that's the theory of space, isn't it?
Yeah, dude.
Thanks for watching, boys. I appreciate you.
Later, gamers.